Oh, hey, I was just trying to sleep through all the madness. There's so much shit going on in the world. What is wrong with people? Okay. By now, you obviously know the story. A black man was killed by a cop. It was murder. He's already been, he's been arrested, and the charge was murder because he held his shin and his knee on the guy's neck, suffocated him, asphyxiation, loss of blood to the brain for 8.5 minutes. That's pretty much gonna kill anybody. I don't care what great shape you're in or what shitty shape you're in. Yeah, the man might have had the existing conditions. Okay. But if somebody passes out after a chokehold or a knee to the neck, you should kind of like get off of them. So they fired all the four. There's 4 cops. There was one that did the dirty deed, done dirt cheap, and then there's the 3 other cops that were standing there like, you're not gonna say anything? I'm not gonna say that. You gonna say anything? You gonna do something? No, I'm not doing nothing. That guy's crazy. Apparently, this cop had like a dozen complaints in the past of being an asshole as a cop, being a mean cop. So people are out protesting peacefully. Okay, I get it. Probably ought to get out of the road. You run the risk of getting your ass run over. But I'm not saying intentionally. What if somebody's 80-year-old granddad is driving? He just went to Kroger's to buy some Metamucil, and he's, he looks like Mr. Magoo with the big glasses, and he probably can't see very well at night. And you dumbasses are laying in the fucking road, and Granddad in his 1996 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, this huge lead sled, runs over about 6 of you because what, Margaret, do you feel that? He's an old man. He can't see. And you're laying in the road and you get run over by a 1996 Cadillac driven by an 82-year-old man? What the fuck did you think was going to happen? Jesus. Okay, so now there's that. A peaceful protest leads to death. Out of stupidity, stand on the sidewalk. You can do all that. You don't have to block traffic. Come on. Okay, so it's escalated. Now it's went from protest to rioting. Smash and grab, break things, burn it to the ground, burn it all down. Or we'll say you burned it all down and smashed it into pieces. What's plan B? I mean, what's the next step after you did that? You don't have a plan, do you? Hell no. What, you're just going to go back to your mom and dad's basement and let it all come back to life so you can go burn it down again? You fucking idiot. Okay, so, it went from peaceful protests or riots, people smashing and grabbing, which has nothing to do with protesting. You're just hurting yourself, ultimately, of course. All right, okay, then, so now it's turned to rioting. How about, saw a report today. How about, somebody is sending pallet loads of bricks along these streets where they plan on having future peaceful protests that will escalate into violence and rioting. Pallets of bricks. Pallets of bricks. Not in just one town, but in multiple large, the big cities where they'll have the optimal effect. Who's doing that? Who's putting pallet? Does somebody, you see this big truck from Lowe's pull up, and they get the little forklift off the back of the truck, and the driver, he comes around and he picks up the first pallet of bricks, sets it on the sidewalk, walks around, puts a second pallet of bricks on the sidewalk. He's got 8 pallets of bricks. And then he loads his little forklift back onto the back of the Lowe's truck and drives away. He's like, Hey, yo, I'm just doing my job over here, okay? What do I know? Somebody ordered a shitload of bricks, okay? Fine. I'm just doing my job, but it's like, you know, this is kind of strange. Somebody should probably say something, though. I don't know. Forget about it. So he forgets about it. Nobody says shit, and then in broad daylight, there's pallets of bricks. And then comes the nighttime, the peaceful protests turn into malicious riots, and people getting, hey, I know, let's go grab a brick. Who sent the bricks? I was like, no. One excuse is, we ordered those bricks. I want to reface the veneer of my building. It's done in cinder block. I prefer really pretty bricks. All right, well, I'll give you that one. But what if they're sitting on a 4-lane pallets of bricks? There's no buildings to put new veneers on. Some assholes, not one asshole, but many assholes have financed this. You know what a pallet of bricks costs? Well, I don't either, but they don't give them away. Somebody had to pay for that. Why? It's like, those aren't bricks. Those are sandwiches. They're stacked up very and hermetically sealed. It's like that survival stuff that's in Mylar packages. But the Mylar package is the color of a brick. And it's a rectangle sandwich for all the peaceful protesters. They're not bricks, they're sandwiches. It's like, yeah, right. So Trump says, you know, excuse me, okay. So, you know, he steps up and is like, if I have to bring the military in, I'm going to bring the military in, meaning the National Guard or, you know, the reserves. They're not going to march the streets with guns like the Nazis did. No, they're going to do it strategically. They'll probably post one soldier in front of each pallet of brick with a loaded assault rifle and riot gear. So, you know, you've got these soldiers standing in front of these pallets of bricks. It's like, and then the protesters come and it's like, are those sandwiches or bricks? It's like, and the soldier says, you tell me. Won't you pick one up and take a bite off of it, and you tell me. Is that a sandwich, or is that a brick? So, you know, we're getting gaslighted. We're being lied to. It's like, no, those aren't full smashing windows. Those are sandwiches. Like, no, that ain't no goddamn sandwich. It's a fucking brick. And we want you to take one. Take 2 or 3, as many as you can carry. How many pockets do you have? Stuff in your pockets full of bricks. Like, goddamn, give me. I think I could take 6 bricks. Take those and go smash shit with it. What do you think's going to happen? Nothing good. So the military guys are going to say, did you eat your brick? No, you didn't, did you? You put it in your pocket, didn't you? And you think you're going to walk away? Put the brick back on the pallet and get the fuck out of here. That's what's going to happen. But no, that would be the good thing. You got the National Guard or whoever, you know, gets sent. Trump's military, excuse me, okay? Send it in the military, okay? So bad, send them if you gotta. If the police force, if they're just standing around watching like, did you see that dude throw that brick through that window? Yeah, man, that sucks. I used to shop at that hardware store. Now it's all fucked up. That's what the cops are doing in these large towns. They've been told to stand down and just let the monkeys go wild. Like the monkeys have taken over the zoo. They're running the zoo now until the food runs out, and then then they run off into the streets. And you got wild animals running everywhere. They run back to the mom and daddy's basement. And still got bricks in their pockets that they didn't have a chance to throw because the guy holding the military rifle said, get the fuck out of here. So now they got bricks for tomorrow night. Oh, this is just great. And then they, you know, the term gaslighting means that you're being lied to. It's like, no, those aren't bricks. Those are sandwiches. That's gaslighting when it's actually a brick, a pallet of them. So wait and see what happens tonight. Should be very interesting. Thank God I live in a civilized small town where most of us own at least one firearm. I see anybody walking around eating a sandwich, I'm going to take the safety off of my pistol. Like, is that a real sandwich? Well, it is a McDonald's wrapper. It's not a plain brown wrapper that looks like a brick. It's yellow with orange letters that says Big Mac on it. So, yeah, you don't got to worry about those guys. It's the ones with the strange rectangle shaped brown thing that says sandwich across it when it's not a sandwich. It's a fucking brick. So, alright. Thank God we don't have that here in my hometown. Yeah. I did see some protester signs Sunday, Black Lives Matter, a bunch of teenagers standing down at the covered bridge, holding up signs, peacefully protesting, weren't hurting anyone. It's probably a church group. Fine. Yes, Black Lives Matter. White and brown lives, we all matter, I guess. But the emphasis is on black people at this moment because a black dude was murdered by a cop. I get it. So, have your protests. Just keep them peaceful. And don't be picking up brick sandwiches off of a pallet. Please. Okay? Okay. Alright. Sound good? We'll see. Can't wait till tomorrow's news headlines. Should be interesting.